Hi, this is Jamie from Southern California Comics, doing a show for MonkeyTossTV. This week I'm going to be looking at Ultimate Avengers. This is issue 3. Very well done series, but unfortunately the relaunched Ultimates line just isn't catching on like its predecessors. Invincible Iron Man number 19. Best drawn, best written title of the week. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Matt Fraction's got a hit with this series. For those who are Punisher fans, Punisher Noir, a very gritty 1930s storyline. It's a limited series, so jump on it while you can. From J. Michael Straczynski, his one-shot issue of Blackhawk and Flash and Brave and the Bold, where Barry Allen, the Flash, ends up going back in time to the Battle of the Bulge and meets the Blackhawks. Very good. From Marvel, X-Crochet. This is a highly convoluted X-Men storyline with all of the X characters, but it does wrap up and leads to a bunch of story arcs coming down the road. Very beautiful artwork. Then finally from IDW, The Ghoul, Steve Niles, Bernie Wrightson. The Ghoul is actually an investigator brought in on serial murders, tip-top investigations. It just so happens he looks like a cross between Solomon Grundy and the Swamp Thing. And speaking of The Ghoul, it's Halloween, so I'm going to turn this over to Matt for his Halloween reviews.
Horror movies and comic books. Two of my favorite things in the world. In one thing. It's awesome, right? But it's not new. We've had them ever since the 50s. We hear Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, Haunt of Fear. They were so violent and gory, they were actually nixed by the big comic legislation passed at that time. But in the last 10 years or so, they've come back, thank God. Got Walking Dead for your zombie stuff. Horrible people having horrible things happen to them on a constant basis. Hack Slash, a book about a cute girl killing slashers across America. If you want more from the same company, Dark Horse has a huge boon on the horror market with The Goon, Hellboy, and BPRD, mixing comedy, horror, and mythology together, which is pretty interesting. If you want licensed properties, we got that too. Your Freddy, your Jason, your Michael Myers, in 28 Days Later if you like. And, for those with discriminating tastes, Ghostbusters. Yes! It's nice to see all this too, because horror movies have been crap for the last 10 years or so. But we can get what we want through comics now, which is pretty nice. So, that's it for horror comics. Back to me and Danny. And to mummy wrap things up this week for a Halloween special, pick of the week.
Okay, so instead of working, I was reading Pinocchio, Vampire Slayer. Wow. It's pretty fun. It's pretty badass. Like, check this out. I'm Pinocchio. I hunt vampires.
Pinocchio killed a dude for realsies.
Yeah, this guy's on fire. He's got a stake in his heart.
It's like a childhood nightmare come true.
It's pretty violent.
Won't be complete until he kills someone with his nose.
Oh.
Yes!
He really does.
And it's real. What I say comes true now. So look out, America.
So why did you publish this comic under the name Van Jensen when your name is not Van Jensen?
You know, just keep away from my adoring fan base because they just maul me to death after this book. So
I don't know. It seems like fun.
Yeah, looks like a book I'll be checking out pretty soon.
Yeah.
So Pinocchio Vampire Slayer, a real thing. That's it for our Halloween Spooktacular. Join us next week for more comic fun. I am Matt as always. And Danny is gone. I will go find him. Goodbye, everyone. Happy Halloween.